everybody, so this video is going to show you how to add baby safe eyes to amigurumi that are embroidered with yarn. If you don't have safety eyes or you don't want to use them, this method is great. So we can do this when the head is already it's already stuffed and sewn together. You can go back and add these eye details later. So you just need about 2 feet of black worsted weight yarn, 2 feet of white worsted weight yarn, and a yarn needle, and that's really it. And for this example, I'm using super bulky Bernat blanket yarn. I think that worsted weight yarn for eyes on blanket yarn usually turns out the best. And so let's say this is the front of the face, and like the nose is here. You want to put 2 eyes here, right? So after it's already closed up, you would just insert the needle into the side of the head and then come out where you would like the eyes to be. So you come out there, and then I'm like coming out to the front here. And then pull the yarn all the way through until there's about maybe 6 inches hanging in the front. On the beginning part. And then you're going to go just 1 row up. 1 round up, you're going to insert the needle back in, and then you're going to feel it, and then come back through the initial stitch that you went in. And then just pull it through. Okay, so you've got this black line here. And then you're going to do that again. And the way to make it, so do this a few times just so it gets hooked on there. And the key to making it a round, like a nice round eye, is to start, you're going to start working on, you're going to go around the sides. You're going to alternate going around the sides. So you kind of hug it. I kind of like to hold it, my finger here, before I put the needle in. And then the yarn starts to hug the side of the initial stitches. And then you go around to the next side and do it. So you pull it through, and you just use your other hand to just kind of guide it so that it hugs. And then you just keep doing this until the eye is as full and as big as you would like. If you wanted a bigger eye, you would just start here, and then go back in like 2 rounds up. So, but for this one, this is pretty standard. I would say this comes out to about maybe a 15 or 18 millimeter eye, like safety eye. And so you're hugging it around. Polyfill might come up, but you just kind of pull it out when it does. And you're hugging. All right, so let's say that is right about where you would like it. We're going to continue working with the same yarn. And so what you're going to do is put your needle in where the yarn is coming out here. You're going to put your needle in. It's up to you how close or far away you want these stitches, but let's say we'll just go over like 3 or 4, and that's pretty standard. And then you're going to come out at the bottom of that eye, and then go up, and you're going to repeat the process. Alright, so when you finish both, it's going to look about like this. You've got your 2 black eyes, and then to connect this back to the beginning tail, use your needle to just move it through the head. And sometimes it might take, for instance, you can move it here and then tuck it back in to move it again because the needle's not very long. And then move it back into the exact same stitch where the first tail was. And then you're going to tie these two together. Just knot it, and that keeps the eyes secure. You can kind of cut off the extra, and then use your yarn needle to tuck it in. Alright, for the white part of the eye, alright, you're going to go in the side just like you did with the black part. Then you're going to come in at the bottom center of the right eye. And then I leave a couple inches up there. And then you're going to hug this around the side and come out at the top center. And then you're going to move it over to the left eye, move the needle over to the top center of the left eye. All right, you might have to guide this one. Just press it down a little bit, make sure it hugs the side. And then same thing here, you're going to just go to the center, the bottom center of the left eye, and then take the needle back up to the right center of the right eye, the center of the right eye. All right, so we're going to hug this around. All right, so you've got white on each side, and now you're at the top of the right eye again, and now you're going to add that little speck. I'm not sure what it's called, that little white speck in eyes. And then you're going to put your needle right in the center of the eye. And you got to wiggle it around a little bit. Eventually it finds its way through. Okay. Once it goes through, just poke it out anywhere, really. Pull it through. Okay. There you go. So now you've got the speck, and you've got this detail around the side. So now you're going to repeat on this side. You're going to go at the top of the top center of the left eye. Okay. And put the needle in the middle, wiggle it around. And eventually it goes in, and poke it through. Okay. That one came out a little shorter, but actually you can you can use the needle to kind of pull it out a little bit. Okay. So now you've got baby safe embroidered eyes. So, of course, with the actual animal face and nose and ears, this would be a lot cuter, but just for the purpose of eyes. And then this tail, just like you did before, you're going to take this back to the same stitch that you came in and tie this together. Make sure it stays in place, and then tuck it in. All right, and that's how you embroider baby safe eyes.